Okay, and here I am with my brand new whisper room. I'm very excited. This thing is huge. It's 5 by 7 feet. So as you can tell, it's plenty of space. But it also takes up a lot of space. So I've had to move my room back in this corner. So I'm sort of moving around these panels to tune it up again, but it sounds nice. It's still enough space to mix and work while having a very silent room to record. So let's take a look in there. Right now, I've got a mix of acoustic materials. Right now I've got 2-inch panels, 3-inch panels, and 4-inch panels. All designed to break up different room modes, action modes, all of them. I've got the corners covered. I've got bass traps in these 2 corners. And I've got a bass trap in this corner, as well as acoustic blankets rolled up into the edges. So that's breaking up a heck of a lot of the different issues that come with small rooms. So even a 5 by 7 room has its own issues. Oh, and more about it, I've got LED lights that are silent, and they're run through those plugs that come in the back. So it's silent lighting, tunable however I want. Right now I'm running the Slate VMS, which models all the classic microphones except the U87, which is supposed to be coming soon, and I'm very excited about it. The KSM32, which is a good neutral sort of generalist mic, very flat, as well as the ML2. So both Slate microphones for ultimate versatility to do whatever is needed in this space. So I'm going to do a little quick test where I play some noise and we look at a decibel meter. Now I don't have any broadband speakers out here. I could get some friends to do it, but in a recent test, it was very, very promising. So out here I'm going to just play a track, and where it's at right now is right around 52 to 55. So just inside the door, which I've also treated, which is very important. I've got sort of silicone around the edges. So just inside the door, .31. Small speakers, this and that, but you've also got AC right above, which has always been a pain for me. But not anymore. Too low to measure. That is pretty fantastic. Now, if you're hearing any hiss, it's just this MV88. This room is silent. And it's pretty amazing. So I've got an iPad that's mirroring my regular display so I can control it from here, as well as view videos and perform in real time. I've also got the Slate VMS pre's right in here, so I can balance the levels just right from within the booth. I don't have to run back and forth to get levels adjusted. I can just sit here and perform and record all at the same time. So very excited. As you can tell, super isolating. And I'm gonna do another test in just a second. So I'm gonna run the speakers in the room. Now this is gonna be much louder. And I'm gonna go ahead and bump it, something with some sub response, so we can really see how this works. Okay, now here comes the sound test of the booth. And this is going to be a beat playing in Ableton that's very loud, and then I'm going to go in the booth and close it. So let's see how loud it is before with my trusty Radio Shack SPL meter. Says about 75 to 80. Let's see what happens in the booth. So next to the booth, right around 70 to 75. And then $40 to $45. So it's right about 30 decibels of reduction, which is pretty darn huge. I mean, it's really impressive, right? On top of that, what you can actually hear in the booth is if I get in the sweet spot and sort of talk, now you can hear it actually sounds quite good. You know, when I'm holding it in the corner, of course it's gonna sound a little weird. It's right in the corner in the worst possible space. But if I'm just talking normal and I'm talking into the microphone, and that's an iPhone MV88. So when I'm talking in the MV88 at a normal tone, it sounds amazing. So in this middle sort of half to this third, it actually sounds quite good, and it's going to be really, really useful for prop recording and Foley recording. And again, $40 to $46. $70 to $75. So I am extremely happy with this purchase. Granted, I did not buy this new. So I got a Craigslist deal that was a really screaming deal. It was $2,000 for this thing, just a steal. But I do recommend them as long as you have enough space. And again, it takes up a lot of space. This is a 16 by 11 room, and I mean, look at that. So if you have the space and you need something very quiet, something that will isolate about 30 decibels broadband, nothing in the super sub region. If my neighbor decides to play a subwoofer, I'm probably screwed either way. But for other things and normal sounds, I'm in great shape up to 30 dB, and that's what's in the room. I've got, you know, a treated door and walls outside of it. So it's now a room within a room, allowing me to do any sort of work I want to do. And I hope that this information is useful to you. If you want to hear shootouts in that room, if you want to hear anything about this booth at all, let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. And thanks for watching. Look forward to talking to you soon.